Okay, my dear students, come to solve our three-column cash book. Three-column cash book is nothing but it is a third stage of preparing cash book. Third stage of preparing cash book is nothing but cash book is divided into three types: single column cash book, two column cash book, and three column cash book. Single column cash book and two column cash book are both are basics to start and to solve the three column cash book. In our single column cash book, we have conditions, debit side conditions and credit side condition. In two column cash book also we have the same condition. Based on this three column cash book is also having to follow the same condition, but the proforma is having some additions to solve the three column cash book. So proforma, before that we have to read the problem, how many transactions are goes to debit side and which are goes to credit side. Now I am starting the first one, problem number 1. I am giving the three column cash book, problem number 1. In our single column, two column cash book, we are continuously solve the problem up to 5 problems. Now this is the first problem, three column cash book. Definitely we will get 10 marks problem in our final examination. Once again I am repeating, this is the most important problem. Definitely we will get in our final examination almost 10 marks. Otherwise we will get 5 marks in 2 marks also. Come to read the problem. From the following data, prepare three column cash book. Clearly we have a condition. From the following data, prepare three column cash book in the year of 2019, January 1st. So all transactions are relating to January month only, and come to the first transaction, that is cash in hand. Second one, that is also January 1st, bank balance. So cash in hand, bank balance, both are start from 1st January. So these values are called opening balance. Opening balance is nothing but opening balances. Cash in hand, cash at bank, or others. Business started with cash, got cash into business. These all are the transactions which are relating to opening balance, that will be in debit side. Cash in hand, bank balance, both are called as opening balances. According to debit side condition, all opening balances are always there in debit side. So we have to give a small indication, that is DR. DR is nothing but debit side. And come to the second one, that is on January 2nd, purchase goods for cash. Means we are purchasing goods by paying cash. That is nothing but it is a purchase transaction by paying cash. So we have to convert this transaction into cash book, purchase. So once again we have to remember, purchase is goes to debit side or credit side. So according to the assumption of three column cash book, all receivings are debit side, all payments are credit side. So purchase is nothing but we are paying. So according to credit side rule, all purchase expenses will be in credit side. So we have to convert this as credit side transaction. And come to the next one, paid office expenses, payment paid. These all are converted into the expenses concept. Expenses always there in credit side. This one is also goes to credit side. And come to the next one, cash deposited into bank. So now let us assume the two column cash book and single column cash book. In that stage we are not finding contra entry because of we don't have cash column as well as particularly bank column. So that's the reason we are recognizing cash deposited into bank, cash paid into bank. So these all are called contra entries. So definitely, and we must be enter the cash deposited into bank as a contra entry both in debit side as well as credit side. Once again I am repeating, cash deposited into bank, checks deposited into bank, cash paid into bank, whatever, or cash sent to bank. So whatever may be the transaction, it will be depositing anything into bank, it will be called as a contra entry. So whenever the contra entry we are identified, definitely we have to write a contra entry. Contra entry is nothing but two side transaction. We have to write debit side as well as credit side on the same day, right? This is called contra entry. Contra entry must be satisfied debit side as well as credit side, right? And come to the next one, cash sales. Cash sales is nothing but we are selling something to other person by receiving cash. That is nothing but sales. Sales are always there in debit side of cash book. Next one, withdrawal cash. Withdraw is nothing but drawings. Drawings will be converting into credit side. Next one, commission received. We are receiving commission. According to debit side rule, receiving is always debit side. Commission received, it will come into debit side transaction. Next one, interest to pay. Pay is nothing but payment. Payment is there in credit side. Next one, cash received from X 500, this for 50. We are receiving cash from X 500 and discount 50. So receiving, according to debit side of receiving is there in debit side of cash book. In particular discount column we have to enter suggested amount. And come to the next one, checks issued. We are issuing check. Issued is nothing but paid. So issued is there in credit side. It will also goes to credit side. Check is nothing but bank. So it will be converted into bank. Next one, received rent means we are receiving rent. Rent is received. So receiving is there in debit side. So all transactions are particularly we are identified which are to debit side and which are to credit side. Let us draw the pro forma. First we have to write debit and credit system and give a heading. 3-column cash book 2019 January. First column goes to date and next column particulars. Here LF number. LF number means ledger folio number, and this column goes to discount, and this one cash amount, and here bank amount. And next part credit side part, first column date and next column also same particulars. Here LF ledger folio number, and this column discount, this column cash and bank. This is the pro forma regarding 3-column cash book. Solution number 1. Solution number 1. Now I am starting the problem how to enter the transaction into 3-column cash book along with the cash values, along with bank values as well as discount values. So year is similar, month is similar. So in debit side we have to mention year as well as month. In credit side also we have to write year as well as month, because of in the same year, in the same month we have a lot of transaction. And come to the first transaction, that is on January 1st, cash in hand, cash at bank. Both values are opening values. Opening values are always there in debit side. On first to cash, in cash column we have to write clearly mentioned cash is cash column amount, that is 10,000. In cash column only we have to write 10,000. And next is first January bank balance, that is also on first date. To bank we have to write, in bank column we have to enter the amount because of it is a bank balance, that is 12,000. And come to the next one, paid office expenses. Paid office expenses payment. Payment goes to credit side, that is on January 3rd by office expenses. So here we have a confusion where we have to enter the amount in cash column or bank column. If the transaction clearly mentioned any bank values or any check, definitely we have to enter those transactions into bank column. If cash is not there or else if check is not there, we have to identify this transaction is based on cash values. So we have to convert this transaction into cash. In cash column we have to enter the amount, that is 5,000. 5,000. Is it clear now? If the transaction is particularly having a payment through check, issued check or bank value, if those values are there, we have to enter the transaction into bank column. If there is nothing about the transaction, definitely we have to convert the transaction into cash values, right? And next one, cash deposited into bank means we are paying cash. Let us assume we are depositing cash into bank. We have passbook. In bank, banker is having cash book. So in that we have to enter the values in our cash book only, and the banker also enter the same values in their cash book. So it is a two-side transaction. We have to enter in our cash book also two-sided transaction. So cash deposited into bank is called as a contra entry. On the day is 4th. Here we have to enter the same date, January. So when the cash is deposited into bank, in debit side we have to write as a cash. In ledger folio column, write the C. C is nothing but contra. There is no discount. When we have to write the contra entry debit side as a cash, we have to enter amount in bank column, that is 5,000. Purchase goods for cash is there. This value is 2000. And one more transaction we have. This is third one and this is second one. Purchase worth is 5000. We are not considered this one, so directly we are going to this one. Now come to the cash deposited into bank one. No need to get confusion. Again I am repeating. Cash deposited into bank is nothing but it is called a contra entry. When we have the contra entry in debit side, we have to write the same value. In credit side also we have to write the same value because of the assumption. When we are going to deposit the cash into bank, in our passbook we have to a particular copy. In banker also have to maintain the same copy in their cash book. So that's the reason we have to enter this contra entry transaction into both side of 3-column cash book. So in our debit side we have to write as a cash. In ledger folio number we have to write C. C is nothing but contra. Here we have to mention cash, but no need to write in cash column. We have to write in bank column, that is 5000. Right? Cash deposit to bank 5000. Then after the same date we have to write 4 by. Here we have to write cash entered into bank column. Here we have to write bank and give in ledger folio number as contra entry and write in cash column. This is the procedure how to enter the contra entry. And come to the next one, cash sales. Sales is there in debit side, that is on 5th. To sales, cash sales. So clearly we have cash flow. So we have to enter the amount into cash column. Amount is 10,000. Our next one, withdrawn cash. We are withdrawing cash. So we have to convert this into as a credit side, name as drawings. By drawings, amount